Apache HTTP Proxy is a third-party application preconfigured to allow communication only to selected ESET servers, update, activation, repository, live grid and EDTD servers. In combination with ESMC 7, Apache HTTP Proxy has two functions: downloading and caching of updates and installers for ESET products. Like in previous version, ERA 6, Apache HTTP Proxy improves the role of mirror server feature which was popular in ERA 5. Apache HTTP Proxy works more efficiently and downloads only data that are required. Implementation of HTTP proxy component can significantly decrease amount of data downloaded from ESET servers to your corporate network. New function in version 7 is forwarding communication from EM agents to ESMC server, when the direct connection is not possible. To enable this function, HTTP proxy requires correct configuration. ERA proxy component is discontinued in version 7. HTTP proxy replaces the communication forwarding functionality of ERA proxy. Apache HTTP proxy is able to communicate with various ESET servers. Moreover, it downloads and caches updates and installers of products as an improvement compared to the mirror. Compared to the mirror tool, which downloads all available data on ESET update servers, Apache HTTP proxy downloads only data that is required by ESET products or ESMC components. As you can see here, Apache HTTP proxy is able to communicate with various ESET servers, like repository, update servers, activation, live grid and EDTD servers. It's also able to download and cache updates and installers of products. Apache HTTP proxy is now able to forward the communication between agent and server. To enable this forwarding, HTTP proxy requires correct configuration in the httpd-con configuration file. Apache HTTP proxy only forwards the communication, there is no data caching like in ERA proxy. There is no special database for HTTP proxy. There is also no connection interval, the communication forwarding is immediate. The new replication protocol allows you to implement any proxy solution that meets the following requirements. The new replication protocol doesn't support authentication. It's possible for a user to have one proxy solution for caching updates and another proxy for agent-server communication. However, one Apache HTTP proxy can be also used for both functions at the same time. Installation of Apache HTTP proxy is a simple task. You can use all-in-one installation wizard or install directly from installer file. No setup is required during installation process. After installation, proper setup is required in individual ESET components to fully utilize HTTP proxy service. Settings are required in ESMC server. Policy for EM agent in order to enable communication to ESET servers and to enable the agent-server communication forwarding. Policy for security product and configuration in HTTPD-con to enable agent-server replication forwarding. In following part we will demonstrate installation of Apache HTTP proxy on Gateway EEI server and configuration of individual components to fully utilize this proxy service. Switch to Gateway EEI server virtual machine. Locate folder with ESMC installers in Share folder on desktop. Start the installation process by running Setup file. On the welcome screen, select English language and click Next. In the following screen, keep the option Install selected and press Next button. Choose the I accept the terms in the license agreement option, which allows you to continue with the installation process. Press the Next button. Unselect all checkboxes, only the checkbox for Apache HTTP proxy keep selected. Press the Install button. When finished, click the Finish button to close the installer. After installation, HTTP proxy cache should be empty. Let's verify this. Navigate to folder C Program Data Apache HTTP proxy cache. It should be empty, which means there is nothing cached. To check if HTTP proxy is working correctly, open the following URL in the web browser. Switch to ESMC Server Virtual Machine. Log in to ESMC Web Console using username administrator and password edutraining123. Navigate to More Server Settings section in the main menu. Expand Advanced Settings. In HTTP proxy section, enable Use Proxy Server and type Gateway EEI as the host. Leave other options at their default values. In SMTP Server, enable Use SMTP Server and type the following. Gateway EEI as host. As port, type 25. As username, type administrator at ESMC local. Type edutraining123 as password, and choose login as authentication type. Then type administrator at ESMC local as sender address. Save the changes by pressing the Save button at the bottom. In this part we will show you how to configure EM agents for usage of HTTP proxy. Navigate to Policies section in the main menu. Press the New Policy button at the bottom. In the Basics section, name the policy Default Agent Policy. In the Settings section, choose Asset Management Agent from the drop-down menu. In Connection section, click the Change Interval next to Connection Interval. And change the agent connection interval to 10 seconds. Confirm by clicking Save. This is to minimize the waiting time in our labs and is not recommended in real-world situation. Go to the Advanced Settings and choose Global Proxy from the drop-down list next to Proxy Configuration Type. Click on the Edit link next to Global Proxy. Enable Use Proxy Server, and enter Gateway EEI as the host. Confirm by clicking Save. In the Assign section, press the Assign button. Select the checkbox near Static Group All to assign the policy to all devices. Confirm with OK. Save the policy by pressing the Finish button. Switch to Gateway EEI Server Computer. Configure HTTP proxy to enable agent-server communication forwarding. Navigate to C Program Files Apache HTTP Proxy Con and open the HTTPD con in Notepad. Navigate to Network Location Sources and open text file copypaste.txt. Edit the HTTPD con file according to instructions in copypaste.txt. Save changes in HTTPD con and close. Open Start menu, go to Windows Administrative Tools and open Services. Restart the Apache HTTP proxy service. Right-click on the Apache HTTP proxy service in the list of services and from the context menu, choose option Restart. After the service restarts, check if the Apache HTTP proxy service is in running state.